Welcome in, Suki! Good to see ya! Glad you could make it. I was just getting everything set up. I gotta get the game open. I haven't streamed in a bit, and I did some tech checks, but I always say the only way to tell if something's gonna go wrong when you're streaming is to be streaming. So hopefully, everything runs the way that it's supposed to. I think I might have lost facial tracking, but oh well. Okay. Let's just try and get the game open and get right in there, okay? I would say I did get some of the chat emoticons moved around between follower tiers versus like subscriber tiers and things like that. Let me get... I'm running a little late today. I'm running a little late today because I had to go to the bathroom. It's throwing off the timing of everything. What I really need is a new computer, but what? Open the game. Computer, please. I know you can do this. But yeah, good to see you, Suki. How you been today? Just while we're waiting for things to turn on. It doesn't open, maybe it is yeah. No, I was actually in the middle of, like, right before stream, I was, like, trying to see if I couldn't get, like, throne set up or something. Okay. Okay, we should be good to go. Rest in peace. Yeah, tell me about it. Yeah, tell me about it. Okay, now just... Okay, we have sound. Do we have the game? There we go! There we go! Okay, I'm gonna see if I can't get Watertoad to, like... Just give me, like, 2 seconds to see if I can't get Watertoad to do what it needs to do. Like, 2 seconds. Can we actually run the tracker? Like, actually. Thank you. Goodness gracious. Goodness gracious. Okay, there we go. That's better. Let's just get into it. Let's just get right into it. We've dilly-dallied enough. I haven't set the text speed to fast. Oops. Doing good, working on some stuff. Nice, what you working on? I've been in between like 17 different projects, and then I like... I was trying to see if I could use Throne to crowdfund for a new computer, and then it's just been a mess. I'm kind of trying to like get my mind off of everything else and focus on the stream, to be honest. Vocaloid, nice! I don't know why I was trying to use the arrow keys when I literally spent time earlier remapping it to Waston. Okay, let's get our name in here, shall we? Oh no! I pressed... Okay. It's fine. Everything is actually gonna be okay. I think I might have accidentally... I think enter is mapped to A and start. Which is, you know... Oh! Okay, what? Hang on. Give me like 2 seconds. Let's just... There we go. We're using the mouse for this. We're just gonna use the mouse and we're gonna be okay with it. Even though it's weird to use keyboard and mouse for a Game Boy game. You know, what's funny is I went back to... So long story short is, this is the second time I'm actually trying to stream Pokemon Yellow. So the first time was before I took a really long hiatus. And in the middle of that hiatus, my hard drive died and I lost the whole save. So that's why we're starting from the beginning today, if you've been following me for a long, long time. Rest in peace, Peekaboo, you will be missed. Kid, hi! No worries, I figured you were working. But I'm glad you could listen at least. But yeah, I kind of went back to watch that first stream, and it was also scuffed as hell. I think Pokemon Yellow might just be cursed. Let's try to do this correctly this time. Alrighty. Because ordinarily I would play I would play with the controller, but all of my USB ports are currently occupied. So keyboard it is until further notice. See, this is why I was like, maybe I can get Throne set up before the stream, but I could not, provably. Okay. Okay. I gotta go with John. My arch rival, John. Biggest asshole in Pokemon history, John. It's just too funny to me. I can't resist. Also, let me know how audio and everything is. I have no idea what the levels are like. That's just quirk of the setup. I don't know what the levels are like. And I'm slightly worried that this VOD is gonna get muted for the music. But, you know, we all know how Nintendo is with copyright. Can we... Let's open the options. We want text speed to be fast. Animation on, battle style shifts. There we go. Sounds good on your end? Alright, thank you. And of course, check out my emotes, subscribe and all that. I worked really hard just kind of like grinding those out. Okay. Good. Oh yeah, I have a potion in here. I remember that from like the 5 minutes of the VOD from 3 years ago that I could stand. Genuinely, I just can't stand watching myself on video. That's the main thing. Hello, Mom. All boys leave home someday. Yeah, you'll notice that we didn't have a choice of protagonists in this one. This is before gender was invented. On every front. Even Pokemon don't have genders yet. The good old days when gender didn't exist, I guess. That was a bad joke. I apologize. No, I don't. I don't know. Can you tell I haven't streamed in like 5 months or however long it's been? Solani! Hello! It's good to see ya! Glad you could make it, buddy! I'm just clicking through this dialogue. Sorry if you actually wanted to see- Oh, that is the professor's house. Hey! Thanks for the sub, kid! You rock! Thanks for the sub, kid! You rock! Show him the emotes! Show him all of my lovely emotes. Now that you have access to basically all of the emotes. Thank you so much! Yay! Oh yeah, John! I already forgot that I named him John. Okay. When I get money, trust. Yeah, no, bro. Hang in there. If you need the money, then you need the money, man. That's totally okay. I don't want you subbing if you can't afford it. My friends will never escape my love. You're the best. Do these say anything? Yeah, because ordinarily the starter Pokemon would be here, but there's only one, because this is push start to open menu. The save is on the menu. That's a good reminder for me to save. Oh, crap. I tried to I think enter's mapped to start, and I tried to map enter to A, and it didn't work. I was literally just, like, I watched that VOD from, like, 4 years ago when I tried to stream this the first time, and I was like, wow, this is scuffed as hell. Good thing I know how to stream now, and it won't be scuffed this time. Incorrect. Actually incorrect. Unfortunately, it seems that my Pokemon streams are just gonna be cursed forever. Wild Pokemon live in the tall grass. They sure do! Here's one now! Pikachu! The superior fat Pikachu, might I add, because Pikachu should be chunky, and they were wrong to slim him down. Gonna pop open a soda while I listen to Professor Oak. Here it is. There you go. There's that Foley. Peekaboo! Peekaboo Jr. Peekaboo Sr. has sadly passed away. Rest in peace, Peekaboo. You will be missed. Here, come with me! I am being forcibly removed from the tall grass. But yeah, welcome to the stream, everyone. I'm glad you could make it. I'm especially glad to see you, Suki. I always love seeing new viewers. Oh, and John is here. Why is John here? John is a character in this video game. Last time around, I named him Dick because it's short for Richard, and it's an entirely legitimate name that has nothing to do with anything. It's definitely not me being a child. Glad I can make it even though I'm at work. Yeah! You get off at... Oh, Jesus, I don't know how time zones work. But I'm glad that you can make it, and thanks again for the sub, buddy. You're the best. Oh, I forgot! I learned which button in RetroArch makes it fast forward and sound like hell, and it's this one. Whee! In case you wanted me to butcher your favorite nostalgia childhood music. I'm glad WASD is working at least, because if I had to use the arrow keys for this, I would die. Get out of it, John! Also, for some reason, the Twitch activity feed, doc in OBS is completely busted. I don't know what's up with that. Chat is working, at least. That's the most important thing. Yeah, so that Pokeball was Eevee. Adorable, lovable Eevee. I think they actually referenced this in, Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee. Do I want to leave a name to Pikachu? Yes. Welcome to the team, Peekaboo Jr. Rest in peace, Peekaboo Sr. You will be missed. Do I have enough characters for Peekaboo Jr.? I think I do. I do! Hell yeah, okay. Okay. And we could put a space in here. Yeah. You have exactly enough room for Peekaboo Jr. Marvelous. Oh, and there's no dialogue after that, okay. A wild Pokemon appears, your white Pokemon can fight against it afterwards, go to the next town. Cool. It's an encyclopedia-like, but the pages are blank. Wait. I'm sorry, I know the Pokédex is like a device, but like, I feel... In the first games, were we genuinely just filling out a book? That's adorable. John! Shut the fuck up, John. No one likes you. I know, like, in the original games, your rival was sort of set up to be, like, a horrible asshole. Well, I can't help but feel like I'm preemptively bullying him. He hasn't done anything to me. He has not done a single thing to me yet, and I'm already being a bitch. Gotta love that first battle where you slap each other to death. I'm actually, if I don't use Growl, he really is gonna slap me to death. Oh, fine. This is why status-changing moves are useless. Actually worthless and not worth your time. I gotta remember how types work in Gen 1. I've been playing Pokemon Violet. But even, like, even before then... Even this is pre-Dark type. Okay, the Dark type wasn't added until Gen 2. Yeah, keep using Tail Whip while I, like, zap you to death, please. Thank you! There are also follower emotes. I wanted to make sure that, like, followers also got emotes, because I know money's tight nowadays. Boy, do I know it. Oh! I forgot Pikachu makes little bit-crushed Pikachu noises. Was it Gen 6, I think? I think it was Gen 6 that introduced Pikachu. In Gen 6, Pikachu, instead of having a cry, Pikachu said Pikachu noises. Oh, and time! Time also hasn't been invented. They didn't invent time until Gen 2. And then they immediately redacted it because it turned out it broke every single cartridge of Gold, Silver, and Crystal. After like 3 years. I know too much about Pokemon. Can you tell what my hyperfixation is? I need to set A to space. That's what I really need to do. But I'm not gonna fuck with the... I'm not gonna fuck with the... control mapping. I know words. I speak English. Ugh. Brain gone. So fun fact, I died from cracking my head open doing a kickflip. That's why I'm stupid. I'm gonna say that instead of I was stupid in the first place, which is probably closer to the truth. Don't remember, brain gone. Oh! Gotta love that Game Boy Color transition. Beautiful. It's a Pidgey. This Pidgey will be easy to kill with my lightning zappy moves. Oh no! Ah! Okay. Sorry about... We should, like, set a counter for how many times I accidentally press spacebar and send the audio into horrible fast-forward mode. I got a potion. Hell yeah. Huh? So that's 2 free potions. Why did I have a potion in my PC before I had a Pokemon? Who gave me that? Oh, whatever. Whee! Other Pokemon facts. So you may know that in Japan, the Gen 1's games were red and green, and then the third version was blue. And then yellow came out after the fact. What's actually interesting about the American ports is that the English ports, red and blue, are actually mirrors of red. So the English blue is actually a mirror of Pokemon Green in Japan. The Japanese version of Blue never actually got ported to America. They used that engine to make Pokemon Yellow. So funnily enough, the game that America never got was Pokemon Blue. Which is also why the remakes are Fire Red and Leaf Green, because Blue was the third version originally. I love how they did shit like that back in the day. They were just like, so we're just gonna change the name of this game for the American release. It'll be fine. And then decades later, people are still like, decades later, Bulbapedia is still like using brackets to differentiate between EN Blue and Japanese Blue because they're not the same. Hello, what do you have to say to me? I think I didn't even do anything! I didn't even move! Okay! This Pidgey is out for blood, I guess. Ugh. I will say, the original Game Boy chiptunes absolutely hold up still. The graphics in this game aged like cheese on the sidewalk on a hot summer day, but like... Oh, there's another fun fact. Did you know that the artwork by Ken Sugimori for each Pokemon, the official like artwork and designs for each Pokemon, was made after the original sprite work and the game came out. So the game came out and then they commissioned the official artwork for each Pokemon. So shout out to Ken Sugimori for looking at the hot garbage original sprites and making them look like something that is normal. Trainer tips. Battle moves are limited by their PP. Which is a normal thing to say. You're not allowed to demonetize me, YouTube. It's just, it's an abbreviation. It's a normal thing to say. Okay. Hello! Pokemon Center in every town. They don't charge any money either. Cool. Oh yeah, I should probably, like, visit the Pokemon Center. I was not looking at Pikachu's health even a little bit. I'm getting complacent. I'm getting complacent because the new games are much easier. Okay. Yes. I was not reading that. I know more than you. Oi? Hello? Yes, I do. Oh, that's right. That's right. The first part of the game is run errands. You have to run errands before we can fight God. My phone is dying, so I gotta dip for now, but I might return because I'm almost done at work. Alright, no problem. See you in a bit. Oh, and I'm not allowed to buy things until I run my errand. Cool. Thanks. Oh, that's a ledge. It is just genuinely hard to tell what's what in these old blocky games. But yeah, in Gen 6, they sort of returned to this idea of Pikachu actually saying Pika and things like that in the anime. Because what happened was, the games came out, the anime was made to promote the games. And then after the anime came out, and like things were actually, the ball was rolling, then they made Pokemon Special Pikachu Edition, aka Pokemon Yellow, which mirrors the anime. As you can tell by us being given a Pikachu who refuses to stay inside. Pikachu is impatient with me. Oh, and I also set up some... So in addition to a couple new emotes, which I drew, like, last night to get it done, I need to find Professor Oak. I need to, like, focus on the game also, as well as talking. Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe I could just wander in a circle and keep talking and it'll be fine, but... Anyway, I have your parcel. Does it seem to like me a lot? I don't know if that face we saw earlier was it liking me a lot, but fine. Here's your mail. Oh my god, John! Piss off! But yeah, in addition to the new emotes, I also spent a good amount of time setting up some new point redeems. Namely, I have the soundbite or whatever the fuck it's called. So you can use that for your channel points. But also, you may have noticed one that involves hats. And that's the one I'm the most excited to see in action. Yeah! Yeah, the Pokédex was just a book! It was just that book that was on the counter! That's so funny! I don't know, there's something novel to me about filling out a book journal of all the Pokemon in the world, like... Reminds me of, like, when I was always, like, writing and doodling in a notebook as a kid with, like, original stories and lore and whatever the fuck. I remember where does John's sister live? I need a map. Nope, that's not it. That's my house. That's John's house, okay? John's sister. We have a map! Now. Okay. I was vaguely worried because I don't remember which button is select, but it looks like we can't register items at this point anyways. So let's head north to Viridian. Okay. And the adventure begins! They also aren't going to be able to give... We're not going to be able to have Pokeballs for a while. So I might as well just beef up Pikachu for a bit, since I can't catch anything. At least shiny Pokemon don't exist yet. Because, oh my god, the amount... I have had... There's a non-zero amount of times where I've just run into a shiny Pokemon before the game gives you Pokeballs, and I'm just sitting there like, wow, God has abandoned me. This is also before the, special attack and special defense splits. They were both just special. Thank you for the plug, Kofi Bot. If you want me to be able to buy a new computer, that's the easiest way to do it. Cause I'm broke as hell. Oh my god. Look at that Rattata. It's so stupid. It just looks so stupid. I love this guy. Oh, I learned Tail Whip. Good thing it's useless. I am gonna do things like grinding and whatever else off stream just because... Just because I know there's... Nope, that's not how you read. This is the same sign. I read this sign like literally 5 minutes ago. Oh my god. Fuck. Please, God. Let's just competently press the buttons and play video game. Oh. I do have Pokemon. It is. I have an Pokemon. Nope. Oh, is this school? This is school. You can tell because there's a blackboard. It's not even a whiteboard, it's a blackboard. That's how old this game is. Yeah, that's a chalk eraser. I'm sure that's a chalk eraser. Squint your eyes so that it mimics the blur of an old CSC TV. Those old like CRT monitors. Can I buy things? I would like to buy things. I can buy things. I can buy and sell things. Hey, there's the Pokeballs. I'm gonna spend all my money. No, I'm not. I'm not doing that. Whew! Okay. Okay. I'm gonna buy 10. Oh, I need money though. Money's kind of a limited resource in this game. You can't repeat battles in this one, I don't think. So there's like literally there's a limited amount of money in the game. Fuck it. We need more Pokemon. We can't solely rely on Peekaboo, and I need that dumbass looking Rattata. How many potions do I have? I only have like 2. A handful of potions. Oh, we're gonna need antidotes too. I can only afford 2. I don't remember if... Do we have Caterpie and Weedle in this game? It sure does sell a lot of paralyzed heals. Okay. Because we are headed towards the game's first, quote-unquote dungeon, the Viridian Forest, and there's gonna be poisons. Oh no, we're locked in, aren't we? Oh, we're locked into this kid's notes. Okay. Enthralling gameplay of me clicking. No, I don't wanna... I'm bored. I don't care. I know all this shit. Oh, we can't go past here because this... Oh, no, that's right. We can't go past here until we give Professor Oak his mail, but he's chill now. Oh, we're stuck in the Pokemon catching tutorial. Cool. Look at that fucking Rattata. I can't get over it. Look at its legs! There he goes! Right. And now you see, okay, everybody makes like a meme about like the little trees being like knee high and they still block your path, but like, if in the original sprites it's the same size as like the big trees. It makes more sense. Oh, okay. Where are we headed? This way. Now, Hero City's gonna be a bitch unless I can catch an Nidoran. I need to catch sorry, it's Nidoran. There's no N there. When I was a kid, for some reason, I thought there was an N there, and now I will never pronounce that Pokemon's name correct. I'll catch this Pidgey, too. Pidgey will be useful in the coming days. Actually, I can't. I don't think I can. Because if I use Thunder Shock, it's just gonna instantly die. I might have to come back and get Pidgey once I have, like, another Pokemon that I can slap it with. Peekaboo is too powerful. I do not... I'll admit, I don't know off the top of my head what level Brock's Pokemon are. I'm gonna instantly kill this Rattata too, aren't I? No! Okay! Perfect! Let's catch a stupid-looking Rattata. Pokeball, go! Yeah! New Pokédex data. It's a rat! And if you see one, there's 40 more in the walls. Give a nickname to Rattata. Oh, guys, what do I nickname it? I'm giving the chat some time. Giving the chat some time to tell me the nicknames. Would like some suggestions for what to nickname this rat. And I also love... There's a spot in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet where they actually reference those old, like, the old party sprites. Like, you see how my rat has turned into a cow. Obviously, like, in the olden days, there wasn't enough space on that Game Boy cartridge to hold unique, like, mini sprites for all of the Pokemon. So some of them just share. I'm not thinking of anything good. I'm not thinking, I have no ideas. I might just nickname it Rat. Which is disappointing, but it is what it is. Alright. We have a Rattata now. I need to take it to the Pokemon Center so I can use it to maybe catch a Pidgey, which is the one that I really want. Because unfortunately, Thunder Shock is super effective, and it is just gonna wipe out every Pidgey in the tri-state area. Get out of the grass. Let's go. Come on, Pikachu. Waddle your fat ass down to the... That's the mart, it's not the Pokemon Center. So, if you're curious, Pokemon Emerald is my favorite Pokemon game. We will be playing it at some point. But primarily, what we're going to be doing... I want to play one game from each generation, right? So I want to play, like, I'm going to play Pokemon Yellow, and then we're going to play Pokemon Crystal, and then we're going to play Pokemon Emerald, and then probably Platinum. And we're just going to work our way up from there. And then we might go back and touch on the remakes. Because Fire Red was, like... Fire Red and Emerald were the first Pokemon games that I played. Technically, my brother owned Fire Red and I owned Emerald. Which is a weird way to buy them, but literally we just, like, begged until my parents, like, caved and let us buy Pokemon games for our GBAs. And we had no idea what we were doing, so we ended up buying, like, the two weirdest, like, pair of games that I could have... It's not like Fire Red and Leaf Green or Ruby and Sapphire. We ended up with Fire Red and Emerald. Oh, hold on, I just remembered. I need to sort my Pokemon. Oh, do I catch? Here, let's try to get Rattata caught up. Let's try to catch a Pidgey. Zagger, you're here! Hello! Good to see ya! My return stream. Again. Yes! Thank you! I put some new emotes in. I made like 2 whole emotes. Literally, I went into my folder because I was like, what's, let me just like take a look at my assets and see what I was working on. And I felt like one of them, the salt emote, Venom Wild just was working so I couldn't talk. You're always a joy. Thank you! Love you too. Hey! Yeah! Nice! I'm glad it remembered your streak from like 6 months ago when I last streamed. Yeah, there's all sorts of new point redeems and shit too, so if you have a lot of points saved up, feel free to hit me with some stuff. I need to... I'm just gonna grind a little bit so that I don't go into Reverdian Forest completely unprepared. I might attempt the Mew glitch on screen. I'm not sure. I don't actually remember off the top of my head which trainers you need to, like, trigger it, so I might miss it by accident. But what the hell was I talking about? Oh yeah! I was, like, digging through my assets. Like, 3 days, like, when basically after I announced I was coming back, I was like, I'm gonna take a look at what I have going on here. Just to see if there's anything. And like the salt emote, the new one, it was literally just sitting there, almost entirely finished in my drafts. I literally abandoned it midway through. But yeah, sorry about the hiatus. I mean, I'm basically, long story short, I have a part-time job where I'm on my feet basically all day, and so. It becomes... I was basically... Like, that started pretty much at the same time that I stopped streaming, and I was just so exhausted from work and a lot of other sort of external stressors. So I couldn't, like... I just didn't have the energy to schedule a stream. I'd say that it's not gonna happen again, but I know that it will. I need to catch this Pidgey and not kill it. Come here, Pidgey. Get in the ball. Get in the Pokeball. The Pidgey sprite actually looks pretty decent. I'll tell you what though, if you go on Bulbapedia and you look at like the original red, like sprites from Red and Blue, or Red and Green in Japan, I should say. Oh, they were rough. Do I want to give a nickname to Pidgey? I clicked no without realizing. Cool. Here, let me... Pokemon. I'm gonna move Pidgey up a little bit, just so that we can try and even out these levels. Where the fuck am I? This is not where I want to be. That's just some random person's house. Are they gonna give me stuff? I would like to be given stuff. Simple names are the easiest to remember. What's your name? Speary. Very good. Very good. Alrighty. But yeah. Been a bit, I'm thinking about... I am, like, genuinely gonna try and stick to streaming at least once a week. It's gonna be at random times because my schedule is... It's one of those flexible scheduling things where they just schedule you whenever, like, a week before. So that if you piss them off, they can cut your hours down to nothing. Have I mentioned that I'm broke? But anyway, it's not important. Basically, I'm gonna be able to stream on my days off, and that's gonna be whenever I get a day off. I have no idea what day of the week or what time. It's just gonna be what it is when it do. I'm gonna slap this rat to death. Watch me slap this rat to death. Oh my god. Not if it slaps me to death first. Ow. I think we've got another ad break coming up. So yeah, I would recommend subscribing if the ads are annoying. Just as a reminder. No, if I try to fight this, it's just gonna slap me to death. I'm gonna switch to Beakaboo. Yeah, there we go. Hey, and now Red is level 4. Harder to slap to death. Okay. Oh, I forgot about Pidgey's back sprite. Looks like a crying chicken. Again, shout out to Ken Sugimori for taking these old Gen 1 sprites and making them look like something. Oh, also, because I haven't mentioned it on stream yet, my hat is actually a hat. They added hats to Vroid, so I updated my model. It looks more or less exactly the same. But, a much needed update, I think we'll all agree, because the hair hat is not the way. It's just not the way. Hey, what the... How are my Pokemon? Like, genuinely. I'm gonna try to get to, like, level 5 before I move on, just to make sure that I'm not completely unprepared. But yeah, bits, subs, donations, it's all very, very much appreciated. Because like I said, I'm only working part-time, and my hours are whatever they want them to be at the moment. So, every little bit helps. Even just hanging out to watch the stupid ads helps. So yes, I am eternally grateful for all of your support. Especially considering that I haven't streamed in like 4 months. So it's good to see some new people, it's good to see some returning folks. I'm already bored of grinding, let's just check on the forest. If I get lost and die, then so be it. Well, okay, no. One more thing. One more thing. So many bug-type Pokemon. That's the thing. I really want Pidgey to be up and running because the bug-type Pokemon are gonna kill me. Hey! Nidoran! And that's what I needed. We found the Nidoran! Hey, is my chat widget working? Sorry. I just noticed that, like, my chat widget didn't update to Zagger's last message. I wonder why that's a... Or maybe because it's a watch streak thing. That is gonna give somebody a seizure. I am so sorry. There weren't really rules about flashing lights back in the day. But yeah, this Nidoran is gonna carry us through Brock's gym fight. Let's weaken it a little bit more. Just a little bit more. And it's already level 6. I don't even have to... Perfect. Okay. I'm not gonna lie, I love how scuffed the Gen 1 games are. Like, cause considering that this was, like, brand fucking new. Always a lovely day to have you around. My best luck and support snuggles with you. Thank you! It's always good to see you in chat. Do I want to name Nidoran? Yes. I am gonna name you Nintendo. I don't know why. I've just decided. But yeah, no, honestly, as much... I probably spent as much time on Bulbapedia. just going on, like, wiki dives for random Pokemon shit, as I did actually playing the Pokemon games. When I was younger. Like, I discovered that Bulbapedia existed, and I was like, oh my god. I'm gonna make this my entire personality, and then I did. Alright, I'm gonna try to get Pidgey up to level 4. And then we're gonna head into the woods. Oh my gosh! Nidoran female. I didn't realize you could catch both of them. Here. You know why, Jordan? They are the poison of the world. We made so that the world will buy it good. Catch this Nidoran female. I'm not gonna carry it with me. I'm gonna stick with Nidoran male. If I remember correctly, Nidoran male is the one that learns low kick. If Nintendo is watching, love you, look forward to another Luigi's Mansion. Ah, hell yeah. Friggin' love Luigi's Mansion. I'm gonna have to stream Luigi's Mansion. Hold me to that when Halloween comes around again. So much nostalgia for Luigi's Mansion 1. I never actually played Luigi's Mansion 2, but I have Luigi's Mansion 3. I haven't finished it. Am I good at Luigi's Mansion? No. But, you know, it is what it is. Oh, I already talked to... Yeah, I know about the PC. I talked to you earlier. Ah! Okay. Need to put the Pokemon in the PC. What's in PC? Good. Oh yeah, I forgot that... Oh my gosh, I forgot that you could print... I forgot that you would... Yeah! I forgot that about the game... Yeah, and that's fair, to be honest. I don't know. Luigi's Mansion 2 rather came out at a weird time where I wasn't really buying games. And so I just kind of, honestly, I just kind of missed it. Like, it just kind of, like, wasn't on my radar at the right moment, and so I didn't play it. But, like, Luigi's Mansion 1, my cousin had on his GameCube. And... like, let me tell you, the nostalgia for Luigi's Mansion 1 is there. I don't want to be here yet. I don't want to be here yet, it's too early to be here. I haven't finished Luigi's Mansion 3, I need to. It was one of those cases where I just, like, I was playing the game and I was like, this isn't fun, but that's enough for now. I'm just gonna put it back and then I'll continue it later, and then later never came. I do that too much. I do that way too much. I still have a functional OGs. Nice! Hell yeah. We have a we have a GameCube in my house. We have like Smash Brothers and Mario Party and things like that still. I need to get some of the old GameCube classics though. I need to, like, I just like casually poked my nose on eBay and I was like, oh hey, you can get Luigi's Mansion, or not Luigi's Mansion. I was looking up Sonic Heroes. Because that's another GameCube game that I just have a lot of nostalgia for, and Sonic Heroes is, like, actually a reasonable price last I saw. So I need to just see what I can get my hands on, you know? Okay, I get it, yep. Yep, not a good... I'm gonna actually switch to... That sure is a back sprite. You did it. You made a sprite. Like, by yellow, they had kind of more or less fixed the front-facing sprites, but the back sprites are still, like, whatever the hell this is. Okay. We gotta rest up. We're a little beat up. We just need Pidgey to level up a little bit. So that we can actually make it through the forest without having to run back to the Pokemon Center every 5 minutes like we are now. Yeah, I am. So next stream I'm planning for Tuesday, tentatively. Because that's sort of the next opportune moment for me to do a stream, and then for the week after, who fucking knows? I'm gonna stream whenever I can. Why do I how do my Pokemon look? Okay, you know what? Fuck it. I'm impatient. Let's go into the woods. Oh no, I pressed the button again. Yep, so the people out here, they're gonna kick your ass. I definitely remember how to navigate the Viridian Forest. It's fine. Oh, Jesus. Okay. If I get lost and die, then, you know, that it is what it is. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna be doing my damnedest to stream at least once a week. Maybe twice a week, depending on how the days off go for me. I love how, like, bits of the music cut out when you're doing stuff in the menus because it can't play those sound bites at the same time. It's just cute. I like it. Wait, no, that's not what I wanted to press. I'm glad I didn't. Which reminds me, I need to save. I would like to save the game. Been playing for almost an hour. Sure doesn't feel like it, though. It's just good to be back. Hello, friend. I do have a Pikachu. You're welcome, Distraction in Daggerville anytime. Thank you! I appreciate that. Genuinely. But yeah, things finally kind of calmed down IRL, and so I decided to pick up streaming again. I'm hoping we can at least... Like, I'm definitely gonna try to stream at least once a week. Hopefully twice a week. I might be able to squeeze in another video of chatting stream. Just because I like those. I enjoy them. They're chill. They're low energy. Will I change Pokemon? Yes, because Rat needs XP. They haven't invented the XP bar yet. I don't... So we're just gonna find out when they level up, Alright, Peekaboo. Get out there. Make Peekaboo Senior proud. Rest in peace, Peekaboo Senior. You will be missed. Because they don't pick up the ground typing until the final evolution, right? I remember that. I remember how this game went. I'm gonna get killed, aren't I? There we go, level 5. Hey, we got Thunder Wave. That's gonna make catching things a lot easier. I am gonna just chicken out real quick and run back to Pokemon Center, because we're really beat up. That's what happens when we're too impatient to grind. And I got a little bit of money from that fight. Money was very limited in Gen 1 games. They didn't even have... I can't remember if you can rematch trainers in this one. Maybe you can. I feel like you can't, but that's neither here nor there. And then... in addition to that, held items sort of thing. So the amulet coin, or whatever else, like, that doesn't exist either, so... So, like, the money you get from fights is the money that you get, and there is no more money. Let me just check on my Pokemon real quick. Who is... Because Rattata and Pidgey are leveled out pretty evenly. I don't remember what level Brock's Pokemon are, but I do know we need to level up Nidoran until it learns Double Kick, or whatever that move is. It's Caterpie! I'm gonna switch Pokemon. Because I need to catch this one. As much as I adore Bug-type Pokemon, I don't think I'm gonna have one on the team, unfortunately. Because what's also cool about this game is that you get... eventually, you get one of each starter Pokemon, of the original 3 starter Pokemon. Which means that 4 out of 6 of my final team are kind of spoken for, because obviously we're putting, like, Blastoise and Venusaur and Charizard on the team along with Pikachu. That's not what I wanted. Which means I only have 2 spots, and I kind of want to keep Nidoran in one of them. But, well, with the changes to type effectiveness, Bug-type Pokemon weren't as useful in this generation as they are in later generations. I'm not gonna nickname Caterpie. Sorry, Caterpie, I do love you. I love you dearly. But not this time. It shall have to wait. Not what I wanted to do. Oh my god. If I remember correctly, it's not that big of a path. It's just that there's a lot of trainers and a lot of Pokemon. And of course, Weedle can be problematic. Weedle can be a problem. Come on, Pikachu. It's time for a rest stop. Obviously, I'm gonna kind of try and keep the grinding on stream to a minimum. Like, I'll take some breaks in between just to grind and not make any progress. But, like, primarily... we're definitely gonna get to Pewter City on stream. I don't know if we're gonna be able to do Brock, but we can give it our best attempt. Cause yeah, I'm training Rata and Pidgey for now. But I am probably gonna put them back in the box at the end of the day. Because Charizard's flying type, and I don't really need a normal type Pokemon in this generation. At the moment, though, I just need like people to. I just need Pokemon so that Pikachu doesn't get killed instantly. That's the main thing. I don't remember what level it is. I'm gonna shoot for level 10 before the gym fight. Because either way, there's no way in hell we're going in there without a fighting type move. Because otherwise we're gonna get fucked. Pokemon Yellow was uniquely difficult in that, Pikachu is gonna get owned by the first gym leader, basically, no matter what you do. So unless you know that Nidoran is the only, like, Pokemon you can get your hands on that will actually help you, you're gonna have a bad time. They fixed this in Fire Red and Leaf Green, because you can just head kind of, like, west of Viridian City, and on that route in Fire Red and Leaf Green there's Mankey, which I always used, since I like to pick Charmander, to sort of negate how difficult that that can be if you don't have, if you have a Charmander instead of any of the other 2 starters. Unfortunately, back in the day, this is not the case. Die, Caterpie. Oh my god, that was pathetic, okay. Come on. Oh my god. I just remembered Gust was a normal type move in Gen 1, wasn't it? Oh, there's no way to check the types. Ah, shit. Because basically everything that we're used to in a modern Pokemon game came into being in Gen 2. Like, Gen 2 was when they hit their stride and they were like, okay, we know what we want this to be. Gen 1, it was just like, hey, what if we make a Pokemon, like a monster collecting RPG? That'll be fun, right? And it was broken as hell. Not as broken as Scarlet and Violet, but still very broken. I do want to change Pokemon. Rattata is getting behind. I don't know how well this is gonna go, but... But yeah. Effort values, the dark type, they kind of locked in type effectiveness for the most part. Held items, breeding, all that stuff doesn't come into play until Gen 2. And we are gonna play Pokemon Crystal on stream eventually. I don't know when, but we're doing it, okay? Because I like Pokemon Crystal quite a bit. And like I said, the Generation 2 games are where a lot of where the Pokemon franchise really kind of hit its stride, in my opinion. Generation 2 refined basically everything that was wrong with the first generation, and then every future generation just kind of like gently built on top of that baseline. How fucked up are we? Are we cooked? We're a little bit cooked. So if I can get to Pewter City, then we can always go back and grind and explore and shit. I think it's just right here, isn't it? No. Found a potion though. What does that sign say? Is it something about Weedle killing you? Oh yeah. Okay. I'll remember that that's a thing. Pokédex evaluations. I think it's just this way. I think it's just up, because, like, if I remember the map correctly, it's kind of like top left corner is where you're trying to go. But yeah, I'm not going to do anything interesting off stream, it's just going to be grinding. That way when we're on stream, we can do the interesting bits. Oh no, no, I didn't want to use it. Lighting myself on fire. It's fine. Everything is fine. I'm gonna get slapped to death by a Caterpie. I absolutely should have looked up Brock before the stream started just to see what was going on in that department, but I have success. Oh my god, die! No. Thank you. Goodness gracious. Christ on a bike. And don't forget to check out the point redeems. I added, like, sound effects and shit like that. Change Pokemon. I forgot what's happening. I will change Pokemon. Just because Rata needs the experience points. Oh, it's Metapod, we're good. Metapod can't touch me. Metapod got nothing on me. Even before I get killed by Metapod. Oh, this one's gonna be really annoying to slap to death. Forgot about that. Okay. But yeah, keep an eye on my blue sky, because come Saturday, I'm hoping tomorrow I'm gonna have, like, the stream schedule for next week posted. Also, I said this earlier in the stream, but I'm setting up Throne. I want to see if I can't crowdfund a new computer, just because this one is barely hanging on for dear life. If you saw the peak stream from several months ago, you know. I'm gonna get slapped to death by this fucking Metapod. Give me a second. But yeah, as you have probably noticed, if this stream dropped to fucking potato quality, and also the incredibly scuffed peak stream where I was just like being dragged along with the other by the other players because well, you know, I was running at like 5 frames a second. It was awful. Long story short, if the stream quality is bad and you don't like that, send me money so I can buy a new computer. That's really what it comes down to. Ugh, I don't have it in me to slap this Pidgey to death. But I feel like I'm really close to the exit. I feel like once I get to the exit, we'll like hit the checkpoint in Pewter City, and then if I die grinding in the forest, it's not that big of a deal. But yeah, please subscribe for emotes. I worked hard on this. Stop! I need to do something about the fact that Leer is first. Can we rearrange moves in this game? I don't remember. So I'm so tired of hitting Leer by accident. Just stop. I also, like, genuinely couldn't remember for a second whether or not Caterpie was a Pokemon that I already have, because the caught indicator also not invented until Gen 2. But again, we need to cast our mind back to a world where Pokemon just came out, like it didn't exist. And for a first attempt at a game this large on a system that's less powerful than my TI-89 calculator, pretty good. They did a good job. Especially considering how they took out the debug menu and put Mew in the game without telling anyone. That is a real thing that happened. If you were wondering why Mew is after Mewtwo in the Pokédex, that's why. Mew wasn't supposed to be in the game. One dev, I don't remember his name. I don't remember if it was, I don't remember. But what I do remember is that, oh, we have Horn Attack now. Cool. Get Horn Attacked. Nice. But yeah, long story short, without telling any of the other developers, right before the game shifts, they take out the debug menu, right? Which clears up just a tiny bit of space on the cartridge, but you can't actually use that space because if you fuck up your code, you can't fix it. Because you don't have the debug menu. And so, takes out the debug menu and programs you into the game without telling anyone. Game ships. All of a sudden, because due to glitches like the infamous Mew glitch and otherwise, suddenly these rumors start circulating about a secret 151st Pokemon. And this is actually what saves the franchise and catapults it into popularity, because before that point, people weren't really that interested. I just need to make it to the end. I'm pretty sure it's right past this trainer. Pokemon tips. Don't steal things. Thanks. Oh. I'm gonna use a potion just to make sure we get through this. Like I said earlier, money is pretty limited, but I'm pretty sure it's just past this guy. And then we can, you know, wander around in the woods and look for the items we missed and whatever else. Imagine leveling Caterpie up to level 10 and not evolving it. Unbelievable. I will say, bug-type Pokemon are probably, like, my favorite Pokemon. If I was... Because, like, fire-type out of, like, the main sort of types that everyone thinks of is definitely my G. But, like... I just think they're neat. I just like my little bug Pokemon because they're cute. That's all. Will you die? I can't get slapped to death by a Caterpie on stream. That's embarrassing. Very good. But yeah, we particularly need Retta in case, basically for backup. Because yeah, the rock-type Pokemon in this first gym are gonna be a huge bitch to deal with. Okay. Oh no, I got slapped to death by a cat. Okay, no, we're good. We're good. We're good. It was only 2 damage. Please don't slap me. I'm almost out. Yeah! Pokemon, gotta catch them all. Exactly! We gotta. Also, fun fact, Ho-Oh appeared in the anime before Gen 2 was released. The very first episode of the Pokemon anime, Ash is like, what's that Pokemon? Like, right at the end. And he scans it with the Pokédex, and the Pokédex is like, I don't fucking know. And that's because that Pokemon just genuinely didn't exist. Especially Pikachu Edition, because they're the favorite child. Yeah, no! For real, though. I mean, to be fair, this was before they started putting Pikachu in, like, literally everything. But oh boy! As soon as Nintendo was like, holy favoritism, yeah, no, for real. As soon as Nintendo were like, hey, people like Pikachu, they were like, put it in everything. Everything needs Pikachu from now on. And it's like, okay, maybe chill out. Oh, you know, I just realized I'm not gonna be able to have my boy Zubat. I mean, I could. I really could. But, like, Crobat doesn't exist yet, which is a huge detriment to my boy. My beloved boy Zubat. But also, if I'm gonna have Nindarin on my team, along with Charizard, then those are both of the types that Zubat is. Alright. We made it to Pewter City, and I gotta go to the bathroom, so give me just, like, 5 minutes, I'll be right back. Alrighty, we have returned. I'm gonna save now that we made it to... Oh, fuck! Ah! Hi! Glad you could make it! Thanks for the redeem. There's still a little bit of... Can we... Thank you. There we go. What the fuck? I think I accidentally... Oh, Retroarch's like high key crash. Hang on. I think I accidentally pressed the full screen button, and now it's tiny. Hydrate. I gotta drink water. Give me like 5 minutes. I think I accidentally hit Alt-Enter when I was trying to press Enter to save, and it just did not work.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Oh my god, the freaking skeleton gif. The freaking skeleton gif in combination with Hello, darkness, my old friend is so fun. There we go. There we go! Okay. Good to see you, Synchro. That's my husband, by the way. Oh yeah, the museum. The museum is here. And the gym. But we can't do either of these things because... Can confirm I'm husband, I'm also at work. Yeah, I was surprised to see you. Oh, it's your lunch break, isn't it? Yeah. Just only for a moment, not yet on lunch. Oh, okay, I see. Popped in just long enough to spam me with with point redeems. I'm like lost. How do I? I'm walking around in circles. Alright, let's try. Get some levels. Do some exploring. Now that we're all juiced up and ready to go. Specifically, we need Ninrin to learn... double kick or whatever the fighting type move it learns is. I forgot. I forgot which fighting type move it is. There's definitely is one, though. That's how I did this the last time. Whee! Apex! Hey! Sense of direction in Jordan! Okay, yeah. Yeah, no, that's very fair. Apex has played Phasmophobia with me, and he knows that, like, I get lost in anywhere. I'd get lost in my own home if I'm not careful. Welcome to the stream, Apex. Thanks for joining. We're doing some Pokemon today. Was that an item? Or was that- It is! How did I miss this? Oh no, I know how I missed this. It's because I was making a beeline for the exit. I've been lurking for a while, finally had a minute to chat. Nice! How's it going? It's going good! It's going good. The beginning of the stream was a little scuffed, but now everything's working and... Honestly, I don't have much else going on besides, like, work and stuff. That's kind of why I started streaming again, because it's just like, I need something in my life besides work. Good to see you in the chat. And, as Synchro readily demonstrated, I have new point redeems. Lots of things to spend your points on. I'm gonna be real, I don't actually know off the top of my head what level we're trying to be. I think it's 13? 10? I don't really know. I'm gonna be honest. I forgot. Long story short, we need an enter and learn a fighting type move or else Brock is gonna kick my ass into next week. But yeah, gonna be streaming once a week again. Hopefully, it's not gonna be that hard to schedule just because my work schedule changes every week. Like, that's the only thing. If I had a more consistent job, it would be easier to just be like, yeah, I'll always stream Fridays, but like, I don't know when I'm gonna be working. And I need money to live. Work, scam, yeah, no, for real. Unfortunately, as I said, I do need money to live. At the moment, my part-time job is covering rent and, like, food okay, and my phone bill, but not much else. So... But I don't want to spend all day talking about work and being broke, because that's not fun. I would rather spew more facts about Pokemon. I also have emotes now. I don't know if you saw them, Apex, but they're there. I still have a few that I want to make. A few animated ones that I want to make, and a few... I think there's like... Actually, there's only like one regular slot left at the moment. Until I unlock more by getting, you know, subs and whatever else. Hey! Yeah, there they are! And once again, special thanks to Prism Kid. I think their phone died, so they're not in the chat right now. I don't think, but they drew the logo and are just generally really supportive and good to me. So, you know. I love how I just wandered in here like I'm gonna be able to find my way back. I have so many emotes from random gift subs, it's hard to find all of them. Yeah, that's totally fair. Oh, I need to switch Reddit. I wasn't paying attention and I didn't notice that they leveled up. Honestly, emotes are fun. It's been fun sort of like drawing and picking emotes to use. I sort of realized when I was drawing art for a voice bank that I was working on for Utao. Hint, hint, that's coming up at some point. But I was working on the art and I realized that, like, I kind of draw because I need to and not because I like it to, but I was genuinely having fun, like, making the emotes and stuff. I do need to change Pokemon. I need to change Pokemon because Pidgey is really behind. I can't get over the crying chicken. Why does Pidgey look like a crying chicken? Yeah. I'm also I'm playing with the idea of setting up like a Discord server for subscribers. So obviously if that's something that like y'all would be interested in, definitely let me know. It's just that with the whole bit with the IDs, I kinda don't want to encourage people to give Discord money at this point in my life, if I'm being honest. Because the company's kind of being a piece of shit. But also, I don't know. I'm not leaving Discord. I canceled my Nitro, because of course I did. I've been needing to cancel my Nitro anyways, because as previously stated, I am broke. So when they were like, give us your government ID, I was like, no, fuck you. And I canceled my Nitro. And just the fact that they had the nerve to ask for that, like, not even 6 months after they leaked a ton of, like, government IDs is just the nerve. The nerve when the data breach hasn't even been a year old. Unbelievable. I should probably start, like, trying to find my way out of the forest. Oh, this is... yeah, I fought you guys. Okay, okay! I know where I am. It's fine. I literally know where I am. They also started asking for all that a few weeks after they came. Yeah, for real. And they're just like, yeah, we can be trusted with your personal information. Don't look into it though. Like, no, die. I'm gonna beat you to death with my hooves. You're not getting my ID. We haven't really been this way, but I don't think there's anything over here. But yeah, I don't know. Subscriber Discord sounds like a fun way to sort of keep up with fans and things like that. But also, Discord at the moment is making me second guess whether or not I actually want to go through with that. I'm over-leveling Reddit again. I didn't switch it around in my party like I said I was going to literally 5 minutes ago. Oh my god. Hang on, hang on. We're fixing it. Wait, down or... Oh, I think it doesn't matter. I think it's the same both ways. Probably. I may or may not be lost in the woods. So I hope you enjoy watching me be lost in the woods, because that's what's happening. I mean, it's fine. I needed to grind anyway, and this is the best way to do it. This way. This way, and then this way. No! Ah! I just instinctively mash A when I'm grinding, and I need to not do that. Because it defaults to Leer, which is useless. Oh, that was a horrible hiccup. I am so sorry. Give me just one second. I hiccuped really bad. I don't know. Hang on. There we go. There we go. We're leveling our Pokemon evenly, like a competent Pokemon player. It's actually kind of relieving not having to worry about accidentally killing a shiny Pokemon because I wasn't paying attention. They didn't exist yet. Only fat Pikachu. How's Pikachu doing? We haven't talked to Pikachu in a bit. Pikachu's having a good time. Pikachu's having a good time. I was gonna complain about Twitch ads, and then I remember... Oh god! 131 minutes of ads. Yeah. I'm sorry, buddy. It's just... Mid-roll ads are so annoying. But unfortunately, it's that, or like... 30 minutes of ads at the beginning, and it's like, no, we're not doing that. I mean, the good news is, the VOD's gonna be up, and also I'm gonna export the VOD to YouTube. And so if you can't afford to sub, then at the very least, you can watch the VOD on YouTube without any ads. But yeah, it's just like you go into your Twitch settings and it's like, do you want to turn off mid-roll ads? You can turn off mid-roll ads, but only if you like half an hour of solid ad block right at the beginning of your stream. And it's like, come on, man. Can we just be normal? I know I said I was only gonna go 2 hours today, but I'm probably gonna go longer. And I know I say that every time, and then like 30 minutes later I'm like, oh god, I'm so tired. But right now, I'm feeling good. So I'm probably gonna go a little bit longer than 10 minutes, just because I'm enjoying myself. See, I told you I wasn't lost. I used to use Prime on your channel, but you haven't streamed. Yeah, sorry. I got a new job, and I was like trying to cope with the new job, and then everything just kind of hit all at once, and I didn't have time to like schedule streams. I'm gonna be better about it though. I'm gonna stream once a week, and and you can hold me to that. Don't apologize. Life is life. Yeah, it'd be like that, but I still kind of feel bad, because, like, it was right after I got all the emotes and, like, the subscription stuff set up, and I was like, guys, look at all my cool, like, stuff that you can get if you subscribe, and then I immediately vanished. I'm sorry. Man, I wish I had a Jigglypuff. I wish I had a Jigglypuff simply for the sake of fucking going to sleep at night, actually. Cause, hang on. Hold on, whoa. So Jigglypuff did a little song. Nope, not that button. No. That's so cute. Did Pikachu actually fall asleep? Yeah. Aww. That's so cute. I never knew that. Come on, Pika. We gotta go. But yeah, I'm gonna be good about it this time. I might even stream more than once a week. Yeah, because I can't go to the next route until after I beat the gym, can I? I don't think I can. If I go in the... Pikachu, move. Oh, I need cut. Yep. Life 5 Pokemon. I know like 5 Pokemon and I'm here for Mew or no one else. I should get Mew. I should like look up the Mew glitch and attempt the Mew glitch on stream. I just need to keep, because basically it's, every trainer in the game has an ID number. And every Pokemon in the game has an ID number. So how the Mew glitch works is basically you're getting those numbers to cross for just a moment so that Mew spawns.
Surprise, motherfucker!
Hello! Welcome back! On your lunch break, I assume. Nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition. Oh, I need to get that on. That's a good soundbite to get, actually. I should get that one. I did it again, where I spent like 5 minutes running in a circle and talking without doing anything productive. Oops. So our normal life, yeah. I mean, if I'm gonna run in a circle and not do anything productive and just talk, I need to do it in the tall grass so that I'm grinding at the same time. That's what I need to be doing. How my Pokemon looking? I mean, I just healed, but we're all at level 9? Good. I think it's like it's either level 10 or level 12. Can't remember. We'll find out. Hopefully I'll be paying attention when Nidoran learns the move. But yeah, there are specific trainers in the game that have the same ID number as Mew. So, what are you trying to do? I'm trying to get Nidoran to learn, I think it's Double Kick. Nidoran learns a fighting type move early on, and that's... Levels sound like work? Yeah. The thing is, right, I need Nidoran to learn a fighting type move, or else Brock is gonna hand me my ass on a platter. Because Pikachu only knows Thunder Shock, and Thunder Shock ain't gonna do shit, and I can't cheese it like Ash in the anime. It's not going to work. Also, for some reason, so Twitch gives you 2 extra animated emote slots if you use the Twitch alert box. I am using the Twitch alert box, and I used to have those slots, but when I went back into my thing to upload the new emotes, they weren't there. They were like, you can get 2 extra spots if you use our alerts box, and like, I have it set up and everything. You've literally seen the alerts box go off whenever somebody redeems like the right points. I don't know why it's not working. It is rude. It's very rude. Hopefully it clears up after this stream. I wonder if it's just because I hadn't streamed in a bit, and so it, like, didn't detect the alert box or whatever, but... Twitch is stupid. I'm just gonna be real. Twitch is stupid and hostile to everyone, but it's also, like, the only popular platform besides YouTube who is also stupid and hostile. Maybe offer you an egg in this trying time. I would like an egg. That sounds great. I should make a point redeem where you throw eggs at me. That would be funny. Actually, I think Viewer Attack probably has eggs. But... Kick, yeah. But yeah, sorry for getting all of you to subscribe and then immediately bailing. I promise I won't do this time. Kick? I would rather stream on TikTok than Kick. Yeah, no, for real. This is just like, listen, there's... Kids back! Hello! Good to see ya! Kid, could I have you drop the new emotes that I worked on, the salt one and the one where I'm coming to get you? That would be great, just to show off some emotes on screen. Kids back, they're off work and they can actually hang out with us this time. Yay! There it is! I was very happy with those. Those are the ones that I finished last night in like a fugue state because I realized they were like half done. I wanted them to be done by today. I'm Lepore. Yeah, I know. I'm trying to get us money by making people subscribe. Can confirm fugue state. Yeah, no. He witnessed that. Synchro's my husband. I said that earlier, but if you're just joining us, he was just there watching me all hunched over my drawing tablet like he must finish the emotes before tomorrow. So yeah, all 5 follower emote slots are done, and most of the subscriber slots are full as well. Honestly, I love seeing all of the random emotes that you just have. Oh! A wild Pidgeotto. That's pretty rare, actually. Am gonna kill with Thundershock. I usually... Speaking of making money, I got paid today. Oh my goodness! Okay, yeah! Sounds good. 60% of those are Fallen Shadow. Nice. Oh, that reminds me. I'm gonna like in the Discord server Apex that we're both in. I'm gonna send like a clip from one of my friends who's also a YouTuber, from Solani. Because he did something very funny in his last stream, and I clipped it because I thought it was funny. Yeah, Kid remembers. Kid remembers the I Need Money voice track. It was very funny. The I Need Money voice track. Funny. That's a good question. It's not one of mine. I think Solani's in my my recommended streamers reel thing, so sometime when I'm not streaming, you can find him from there. High key recommend. He also streams more reliably than I do, or at least he has been. More times a week, at least. But yeah, husband, while you are here, make sure that I actually stream once a week. Like, bully me into it. I need to be consistent. I can't expect people to subscribe if I'm just gonna disappear again. Apex, you too. You are also allowed to bully me into streaming. Because at the moment, at this point in time, it's like I've invested a lot of time and also money into this hobby, and I need to stick to it, actually. Streamer gets salted. Oh no, not the salt! Back to streaming. Yes. Very good. But yeah, and keep an eye on my blue sky, because I'm probably gonna post my throne stuff later. That's level 10 for Rattata. Let's pay attention to the game and actually do things in an intelligent manner. But yeah, did you know that Pokemon... So technically speaking, friendship as a Pokemon mechanic was not introduced until Generation 2. But this game actually has a prototype of that friendship mechanic. This is the first Pokemon game to feature friendship as a mechanic. It's only with Pikachu. It's only with your first Pikachu. Could stream Bloodborne using the capture card. I am not brave enough to stream Bloodborne. People who stream FromSoft games are braver than any US Marine. No amount of salt is gonna make me stream Bloodborne, I'm sorry. Give me some Night Rain. No! Oh my god! Yeah, sorry. Yeah, Marathon is certainly a game. I don't think they can hear me because of the ads. I'm still talking though. Hello, subscribers and people watching the VOD on YouTube. You're my favorite. Don't tell the others. Kid knows. Kid knows what that was about. You know, I was watching Solani's stream and I kept getting ads from like a sports gambling app. Not like a regular gambling app either. It was specifically for sports betting, which I could not be less interested in if I tried. I could not be less interested in if I tried. I live. Yes. But yeah, shout out to Kid for the logo. There's this thing that Twitch does where you can, like, set attribution for emotes. And, like, I tried to set Prism Kid's Twitch channel for the Kalshi ads are everywhere. Yeah, oh my god. To be fair, pretty much the only time I see ads now is when I'm watching other people on Twitch. Because I have Firefox and uBlock Origin, and I have basically eliminated ads from my... You do have the artist badge. I gave you the artist badge, but like I put you as the attribution for the gravestone emote because you drew it. And it keeps saying something like waiting for approval. I don't know, which is weird. Did they learn from the last one that went bankrupt from people's taco loans? Oh my god, I remember the taco loan app. Man, imagine going into debt over Taco Bell. I just can't. There are so many other things you could go into debt over that are more worth it than Taco Bell. Please just die. I'm noticing that Gust is not doing super effective damage. I think Gust was a normal type move in Gen 1, but there's no way for me to check in this game. So, you know, it's fun. I'll have to see if I can find where that notification went. I have an inkling it might be the ghost notif that I can't get to go away. Yeah, no! Twitch is also not Crunchwrap Supreme worth my entire credit score. I mean, I guess, if you say so. A great place to invest your money. Or shall I say, mommy. Okay. I do just want to point out, no one has seen the hat redeem yet, and it makes me sad. I might have priced it too high, but I don't know, I don't think so. I've got some very silly hats. You have! Are you saving up for it, or did you spend all of your points spewing Mountain Dew at me? There it is! Hey! Okay. You ready for this? You ready for this? Boom. And this is only Silly Hat the first. Okay, if you say so. Oh, hold on. Oh, yep. Apex. Apex was the one that redeemed the hat. Very good, Apex. You're a real one. But yeah, no, literally I spent like an hour just going through Warudo, seeing what hats I could get my hands on. Because I noticed that, like, when I was first setting up point redeems and stuff, and I was like, that's cool, but I'm a VTuber, it might be a little bit difficult. And then I missed it when I had the points. Rip. I thought it was still work in progress. Nope, you're good. The hats are ready. The hats are done. But yeah, basically how it works is you redeem 750 points and I put on a hat. And then when somebody else redeems that redeem, I'll change the hat to a different silly hat. But yeah, no, I was literally just like running through stuff in Warudo, like, what silly hats can I apply? How high does it go? Like what, like the cost of it, or what? Because I've got like 10 different hats right now. I thought you did TF2. Oh, no, I didn't. I need to, though. I need to do the hat stacking thing. Unfortunately, the problem with that is just, like, the camera for the model. Like, you might even be able to see that, like, it starts to clip out of view after a little bit. So it is a word. Yeah, a little bit. I might make a different bit. I might even just make it a bit redeem, to be honest, or like a different point redeem. But yeah, no. Currently, we're on top hat mode. If somebody else redeems it, I will show you a different hat that I have. I definitely need to make a redeem where I just keep putting them on and stacking them higher and higher. I love the freaking lower it to 500. Okay. Maybe. At the moment, we're gonna put on hat number 9. Traffic cone. Beautiful. And Nintendo is leveled up. Still don't have the move. Apex got it. Apex has been saving his points for specifically this reason. The traffic cone doesn't show up as well on the dark background, does it? But yeah, no, honestly, if you were subscribed before the hiatus and you don't want to resubscribe now, I don't blame you. I'm gonna try and prove that I'm not extremely flaky. You just need to increase the— yeah, well the problem is if I increase the resolution of the window too much, then it starts— I need a better computer. And unfortunately, I don't have the money for that right now. As well you know, by how much I've talked about giving me money this stream. Definitely will want to get your Prime back. No rush! No rush. Like I said this earlier. I don't know if you were there at that point, but like, if you can't afford it, keep your money for yourself if you need it. Because that's also what the ads are for, right? Like, the ads are like, okay, I don't have any money to give you, but here's 10 cents for me watching a sports gambling app ad again for the 5th time today. Yeah. Oh yeah, no, you're right. I remember that conversation. The cheat code for getting whatever you want for free is gun. Alright, see you later! Have a good day at work, babe, I love you! Oh, I need to swap my Pokemon. Okay, hang on. I remember... I think it is level 12. It's either level 12 or 13, because he hasn't gotten it yet. If I don't know a fighting type move, like I said, there's just simply nothing I can do about Brock otherwise. Because the rock type Pokemon are resistant to normal type moves, and they're also ground type, so Pikachu can't do shit. Or go very extreme and make houses freeze. Oh no! Oh dear. But yeah, I wanted to apologize for disappearing, which is why I was really keen on grinding out those emotes. And like extra bit redeems and point redeems and stuff, cause yeah. Do I want Peekaboo to learn Quick Attack? Yes. I want quick attack instead of growl because it sucks. But yeah, next stream's probably gonna be on Tuesday. I don't know what I'm gonna be doing. I don't know if it's gonna be more of this or if it's gonna be Bejeweled or what. I'll make up my mind in a bit, I guess. Oh wait, hang on. Just a little bit of radiation. Just a little bit of radiation. A little bit of radiation, you know. Just as a treat. I can tell I've been talking a lot this stream because my throat's starting to hurt, but you know, never stopped me before. But yeah, most of my updates are gonna be on Blue Sky, and I do have the Blue Sky panel, like in the panels, so that you can, if you don't have Blue Sky, you should still hopefully be able to see the hosts. Hopefully I get a chance to hop in stream. Tuesdays are rough to catch stream, but I'll try. Yeah, and see, that's the problem with the way my work schedule works now, is that they just kind of put me to work whenever they want to, and I only know a week ahead of time. So I just kind of have to take whatever day I can get for streaming and hope that people can come. Which is unfortunate. I meant to ask, did you see the new ENVTUBER thing? I have not. No, I've kind of been living under a rock recently, if I'm being honest. But yeah, shout out to the creators on the Waruto community stuff for making such an abundance of silly props. Please kill Pidgey. Thank you. Apparently it's supposed to be cheaper and more friendly introduction for people who want to be VTubers. Nice! Because I do know, like, oh, I accidentally clicked out of the freaking window. I have two monitors, and evidently my mouse had, like, drifted too far over, and I clicked out of the game. Because at the moment, A is set to the left click, and B is set to the right click. I tried to set it up on Enter and Shift, but RetroArch didn't like that, and it didn't work, so... But that sounds cool. I believe once you own your ENVTUBER model, you own your model for life. Yeah, that's great. Because, like, I made my model myself in Vroid, which, you know, it's a thing. But, like, especially with, like, if you want a 2D model, that shit's expensive. Unless you draw and rig it yourself. And even if you draw and rig it yourself, you have to pay for the rigging program. You have to pay for... And it's just... Like, the cheapest way to be a VTuber is to do what I did, which is to download Vroid figure out how Vroid works, and then make your own model. And then download Waterdo, which is free, and then, actually I started on VC Face. But even still, like, if you want hand motion, Waterdo does have webcam hand tracking, which is nice. But it used to be, like, when I first started, that the only thing you could do for hand tracking was get a Leap Motion Tracker, and that shit's expensive. And it sucks to join a studio. Oh my god, yeah, no. I've heard so many things about VTuber companies, and none of them are good. Come on, Pikachu, we need to take a breather. Oh, and you know what else? I just realized if I extend the camera too far upwards, then the cone is gonna cover the chat. Oops. Alright, Pikachu, off we go! I'm trying not to be too funny during the ad break, but maybe I should be funnier during the ad break so that people will subscribe. I don't know. I also am trying not to be that Twitch streamer that says subscribe every 10 minutes, but like also, I'm broke as hell and I need money. So, you know, it be how it be. Before I dropped off the face of the earth, I was kind of trying to time it so that nothing actually happened during the ad breaks, but I can't get it right. And it is just sort of counterproductive for people to subscribe to skip the ads, only for nothing to be happening while the ad's happening anyway. But thanks for sticking it out through the ads, guys. I do appreciate the support. I can't imagine spending 5 years with a model and that becoming your identity just for a studio to rip it away from you, and most studios will have the models just recolored and reused. Yeah, it's rough. As soon as I started this, I was like, I gotta be independent or else it's just gonna be a nightmare. Although, Kid and Solani and Saren and I are forming a little group together. Not like a company or a studio or anything like that, but it's like, you know, back in like the old days in YouTube, where like YouTubers would form like little coalitions, like Normal Boots and Hidden Block and stuff like that. We wanted to do something similar. We haven't like properly launched it yet, but it's one of those cases where, you know, we just kind of want to do, like, have it set up so that we can easily, like, collab with each other and promote each other's streams and stuff like that. So, that's in the works. I don't know. I love how much Iron Mouse has helped Independence since she left. Yeah. And more power to her for it, genuinely. Because, like, that was the main thing that why I got, like, Kid and Solani and Saren together. Because, like, being independent on your own is rough. And it's easier to just... Because, like, Twitch discoverability, garbage. And that's the thing. It's like building a little community where we can kind of, like, promote each other and try to build up that way is probably going to be more productive for all of us in the long run. But yeah, I know you've recently got into VTuber's Apex, and I appreciate your support, and I know my friends would appreciate your support as well. Solani's been streaming a lot, Kid hasn't streamed recently. I don't know if they plan on getting back to it, but you might as well drop him a follow. I know Saren's on hiatus. Because life has happened. Because at the moment, it's rough out there, for more reasons than one, and I'm sure I don't need to go into details. I try not to get too into, like, heavy topics on stream. But yeah, it's rough out there, so having friends and being able to just sort of, like, build something together is kind of the only thing holding me holding me together at this point. And I genuinely appreciate all the support that everyone's been giving me. It's been awesome. Everything is fine! Everything is good! Don't even worry about it! Okay, we should be getting close. I'm not gonna pause the stream to look it up because I don't care enough, but we should be getting close to where we can take on Brock. A lot of the stream is just gonna be grinding, and I'm sorry, but that's just what old Pokemon games were. You spend like 90% of your time grinding for the big fight, and then you have the big fight, and then you grind for the next big fight. They basically eliminated the grinding in, like, the newer titles. Basically from Gen 6 up, there's just been no grinding at all. Which I am a fan of. Although I wish they would have kept the difficulty intact. Because, like, here's the deal, right? A lot of the difficulty in the old games wasn't just, like, the sort of level hikes between gym leaders and stuff like that. It was also, like, the AI had moves that would be super effective against the types that you would use to try and take them on. So, like, I can think of a few different gym battles where I would be like, okay, it's a water type. I'll go into this with a grass type, and they'll have, like, a water flying Pokemon to counteract, like, the grass type Pokemon. Like, there's strategy and stuff in there to where even if you're of equivalent level, the gym leader can still, and you know, you have, like, a super effective typing, the gym leader can still, like, get the better of you if you're not careful. And I wish that they would continue to employ these things instead of kind of doubling down on, like, well, it's a kid's game and people who aren't kids just want to do competitive battling, right? So we don't have to, like, try to make the single player campaign interesting. Because that's not true. Coming as someone who played this game as a kid with no friends and now is playing this as an adult with no friends, would enjoy having a single-player campaign that's worth going through, actually. Do a Nuzlocke game, that would make the game much harder. I have done part of a Nuzlocke game on Pokemon Diamond, and I was playing with the idea of doing a Nuzlocke on stream for Pokemon Emerald, because Emerald is my favorite game in the series. I want to stream at least one game from every generation, and I'm thinking, since Emerald's my favorite game and I know it the best, that would be the best one for, like, Nuzlocke run on stream. That is my thoughts. Although, genuinely, I feel like I want to do a Nuzlocke duo run with someone because that sounds like so much fun. I am a big fan of Chaos, as Kid and Solani are familiar with. I don't know if you know the card game Oh Hell, or it goes by many names, but it's one of those card games where, like, you're trying to take tricks and somebody's gonna get screwed no matter what you do. So you just gotta make sure you're not the one getting screwed. And literally the last round we played, none of us were making our bets, and I was just going, yay! Everyone loses the whole way through! But yeah, I did attempt a Nuzlocke run in Diamond once. When I was in college, I lost my starter Pokemon, and I didn't have the heart to keep going. And I also kind of cheated. I traded in a Pokemon from another game, I think. I don't remember. It wasn't serious, but also it's like, if I do a Nuzlocke, I don't want to do a Nuzlocke while I'm playing alone in my dorm. I want to do a Nuzlocke while people are watching me so that I can have some commiseration when shit like that happens. I tell you what else I want to stream. I want to stream Ocarina of Time randomized. There's an Ocarina of Time randomizer where like all the items are in different spots. I did a little bit of that a while ago, and I was having fun with it, but I think that would be a fun game to stream, is like randomized Ocarina of Time. Still not over the fact that Pidgey looks like a crying chicken. I'm gonna bring it up at least 4 more times. Just so you're aware. Like, oh, it's just I mean, granted, I don't know if I can make a better back sprite for Pidgey using the limitations of the original Game Boy, but just damn. The one I watched was crazy because one person knew Pokemon very well and the other didn't, and so the Pokemon they got were banded together, so if one died, the other person's also died. Oh my god. Incredible. Pigeon looks like 90 in this game. Yeah! Like, oh. Oh. Man. I tell you what, I'm having a good time. It's been 30 minutes past, like, where I set the end time of stream, and I still don't feel that tired. Which is good, because it means maybe I'll actually be able to stick to this time. And once again, if I don't, bully me. Like, taking a week or 2 off because something serious happened is one thing. It's when I just accidentally, like, disappear for 4 months that I need to not be doing that. Bullying is bad. Oh gosh. I don't know if you were here at the beginning of the stream. I named my rival John, because John is one of the preset names for Gary in his game, or the blue, the rival character, whatever you want to call him. And I was bullying John before he had the chance to bully me, and I don't know how I feel about that, frankly. We might be able to get to Brock on stream. Like, right now. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try and do it. If we could end this stream on a gym fight, that would be great. But yeah, I'm gonna need to look up the Mew glitch. I'm gonna need to look up the Mew glitch so I can hopefully attempt the Mew glitch on stream. I just gotta be paying attention so I don't accidentally fight the Pokemon trainer that triggers the glitch early, if that makes sense. Because basically, I remember the basics off the top of my head. You engage the trainer, pause immediately, and then fly to a different location. And that basically saves that integer for the trainer ID in the wrong place. So that when you encounter a Pokemon next, it summons the Pokemon that is associated with that numerical ID, instead of what would normally be a random encounter in that area. And that is the only way to obtain Mew in the game. It was also the origin of event-exclusive Pokemon, because as soon as, like, the rumors were out, like, word was out, Mew is real, Nintendo publishes a magazine that, like, confirms it, and they hold a contest, and the winners, basically just a raffle. And the winners of the raffle could send in their copy of Red and Blue to have Mew added to their save. And it wasn't like nowadays where you could just, like, you know, connect to the wireless, the Wi-Fi in GameStop and download the Pokemon. You would have to mail them your cartridge of the game and hope to God nothing happened to it in between then and you getting Mew. Yeah. You cannot... There's no way to obtain Mew in the game without using a glitch or being one of those lucky sons of bitches that got it legit through the mail order event. And that was the beginning of Nintendo putting an event-exclusive Pokemon in basically every game going forward. Celebi was that equivalent in I hit escape instead of B. I'm glad it takes 2 escapes to quit the game, or else I would have cried. Which reminds me, I should probably save. It's been a bit. But yeah, at that point forward, they always had at least one game where, at least one Pokemon in the game where the only way to actually obtain the Pokemon was to attend a time-sensitive event, like a movie release, or download it from GameStop, or whatever the fuck. I actually had a couple of the GameStop ones for the DS games, like I got Darkrai that way. It was pretty fun, you know, getting something exclusive like that, but of course now I'm just kind of annoyed because the only way to get it is like a cheat code or a glitch. But yeah, and funnily enough, the Mew glitch, although it's called the Mew glitch, because, you know, infamously it's the only way to get Mew in the game, that's what made it popular, you can use that to get any Pokemon in the game. I think. I think there's only a handful of Pokemon that you actually can't obtain using that glitch, because, like I said, the Pokemon that spawns depends on the trainer that you challenged and interrupted the challenge of. I watched a Pokemon movie as a kid and decided Mewtwo was the best. Fair. I remember the first Pokemon movie, bro. Like, that shit was real. Now, Mewtwo you can get legitimately in the game, but only after you've, like, beaten the main part of the game. Then you gain access to a cave in Cerulean City where you can encounter and capture Mewtwo, and it's a pain in the ass. Because the thing about catching Pokemon is that it's harder than just killing them, because if you kill them, you can't catch them. That is one of the things about the newer games that I do really appreciate, is that they changed it, because in the original games, up through Generation 6, when you caught a Pokemon, you don't get any experience points for catching a Pokemon. Only if defeating Pokemon contributes experience points. Which sucks, because it's a lot easier to defeat a Pokemon than it is to catch them in numerous occasions. Like, you're noticing that I'm just, like, basically one-shotting these, like, Pidgeys and stuff. It's gonna get harder and harder to catch Pokemon the stronger that my Pokemon get, because I'm gonna kill them by accident. Yay! Double kick! We're there! Gym battle, here we come! Whee! Okay, we gotta juice up. We gotta juice up first. I think we're in an ad break now, actually. Are we? Lame. Right, anyway. Okay, okay. For those of you who just got back after the ad break, we got the thing. We got the move we needed. Nindarin learned double kick, so we're going to the gym, baby. We're doing the fight. Let's go. That's the Pokemon Center. And up and around is the Umamusume head. Nice. Gotta get your horse girls! Get your horse girls here! I'm gonna fight this chump, and then I'm gonna fight... I am almost 30 years old. Do not call me a kid. Simply nothing in this game feels better than kicking the shit out of a child NPC, and I will die on that hill, actually. Why do you have a Diglett? Diglett's not rock type, it's ground type. Dick? Did you die? I would appreciate it if you died. I wonder... I didn't want to change Pokemon. I think they only made this kid have ground type Pokemon to spite the fact that you have a Pikachu. Because it's not just a case of being not very effective, but still doing, like, chip damage. Ground-type Pokemon are immune to electric-type damage, so Pikachu can't do shit to this Sandshrew. Alright. We're killing the Sandshrew, and then we're gonna speed run Brock. Here we go. Darn. Light years isn't time, it measures distance. Some of these NPCs have, like, the best quotes, and I'm so serious about this. Alright, time to go. I'm gonna heal up, because it's always a good idea to heal up before the gym fight. Come on, Pikachu, you ready? Pikachu is ready. Gotta go back to the Pokemon Center, and then we're gonna do this. I think... Does this gym badge give you the ability to use Cut, or is it it's the next one? It's the next one, it's Cerulean. That's right. I still have a traffic cone on my head. I kind of forgot, and then I looked over at the stream, and I remembered that I have a traffic cone on my head. We're gonna fight Brock with a traffic cone on our head. Unless someone redeems the hat redeem and I change it to a different hat. Alrighty. I'm gonna save. Alrighty, y'all ready for this? I'm Brock, I'm Pewter's gym leader. I believe in rock-hard defense and determination. This is the part of the anime where Ash is like, I don't give a damn about type charts, I'm gonna make Pikachu do it. And then Pikachu gets fucked up by a ground-type Pokemon for like the 50th time. I'm not afraid of your Geodude, buddy. It's the Onix that I'm worried about. But, like, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. Hits twice. Yeah! And if Nintendo gets really massively overleveled from this, I don't care. Oh no, I didn't want to... We're not changing Pokemon. That Onyx sprite almost looks right. It's so close. It's like this close to looking like an Onyx. But yeah. I know I said this earlier in the stream, but if you've ever wondered why the Gen 1 sprites don't look anything like the artwork, it's because the artwork was made afterwards. They made the Gen 1 sprites, and then they made the official art for all the Pokemon. This might be trouble. Ah, nah, we got it. We got it. We definitely got it. I do think that the chiptune music has aged the best out of everything in this game. The music still holds up. And maybe that's nostalgia for like chiptune type Game Boy music, but like, let's be real. Come on. Yeah! Hell yeah! Get fucked, Brock! Flash. Okay, we get Flash with this badge, which is stupid because you don't even use Flash until... Actually, wait, do we? You're right, I do need Flash. I need Flash to get through the tunnel. That's why I need Rattata. Can Rattata learn Flash? I don't remember anything. Just in general, but especially about this game because I'm used to playing Fire Red, the remake, which uses the more modern Gen 3 mechanics instead of the scuffed Gen 1 mechanics. Yep, that's our next stop, Cerulean City. But for now... Alrighty. We're gonna heal up, and we're gonna... I think we can actually head out. Oh, wait, yeah. Also, sorry about that. I'm used to spacebar being A instead of right click, so I keep hitting spacebar, and instead of doing that thing, it fast forwards the emulator, and that makes the noise go bad. So, you know. Right. I need to talk to Nurse Joy, get my shit. That Chansey! Oh no! Nurse Joy's Chansey does not look okay. Alrighty, and then we're gonna save. I still have a little bit of streaming left in me. So let's just look around and find our next objective, because I'm pretty sure I have a map. I just remembered I have a map. Right, so here's Ballet Town, Route 1, Viridian. Then we go to Route 2, Viridian Forest. Diglett's Cave. Route 3. That's right! We gotta get through Mount Moon. We gotta get through Mount Moon to get to Cerulean. And there's a Pokemon Center outside of Mount Moon. So let's try to get to the Pokemon Center outside of Mount Moon. Normally, if you try to go this way early, there's a kid that's like, you're not allowed to, actually. You're not allowed to do that, because you don't have the gym badge. You need the gym badge to come this way. So yeah, let's try Let's try to get to Mount Moon today. And then next time we can go through Mount Moon to Cerulean. Misty's gonna be a piece of cake. Misty's no match for Fat Pikachu. Brock is like the brick wall in Pokemon Yellow because, as mentioned previously, Pikachu can't do shit to Brock. Oh shit, I clicked out of the window again. Okay, I need to actually rearrange my Pokemon some because I forgot that Nintendo is massively overleveled right now. And the others need to catch up. There we go. Oh, pardon me. It's kind of a long way to the pit stop at Mount Moon. That's why there's a pit stop at Mount Moon. Because Mount Moon can be a bitch. The Weedle sprite is fine. It definitely looks like he's gonna stab himself. Just don't poison me. Please don't poison. No poison. Ugh. Yep, time to level up Retta. Okay. So far, so good. And I stole that kid's money, which is the main thing. Because there's a few trainers here, and then the route sort of like wraps around. Oh wait! Short's kid! It's Short's kid! I totally missed I almost missed it! I almost missed the dialogue! This is like my favorite NPC in the game. It's about shorts! They're comfy and easy to wear! Oh shit! Piss! Okay. Ooh. That could be bad. Ugh. I was getting complacent, I wasn't paying attention. Not good. Alright. It's fine. Everything is fine. Everything is fine. We're just gonna make it to the Mount Moon Pokemon Center. Just gonna make it to the Mount Moon Pokemon. Oh, I forgot that rap is bullshit in this. Oh, God, that rap. Come on, come on, come on. Get me out of here. Okay, so that kid kind of low-key kicked my ass a little bit. Shorts kid is not to be trifled with. Alright, I'm gonna go heal up because one of my Pokemon actually did just, like, keel over during that fight. Oh, no, nope, nope, don't do the thing, come on. I can press the right buttons and play a video games. I'm good at video games, actually. Alrighty. Alrighty, alrighty, alrighty. So that's the thing about this route is it's pretty much all trainers. It's pretty much all just trainers all the way through. Pikachu. It's important to routinely check in on Pikachu. It is the, like I said, it is the— oh my god! There's so many people on this road! Go away! I'm gonna make some food, so I'm gonna take off. Yeah, no problem! Enjoy your food! Glad to see ya! Glad you can make it! Come on, we can do this. Didn't want to do that. Come on. Oh no. Ow. Balls. Okay. Ow. I tell you what, since the stream is ending soon, now would be— if y'all have the points, now would be a great time to switch a hat, I think. Just because there's one in particular that I really want to show you guys. But I'm not gonna do it without the point redeem. I'm stuck! I'm stuck! There we go. Bloody hell. Fuck. Oh shit, I forgot Reddit is like dying. Hang on. Ugh. Now I'm getting tired, but I kind of want to get to a stopping point, you know? We can do it. We can do it. It's literally fun. I might have to make another run back to the Pokemon Center. What I really need to happen is I need to win this battle really quickly because I gotta go to the bathroom. I don't wanna take a break in the middle of a fight. Oh my god, he has like 1,000,000 Pokemon! Go away! I hope Retta can learn Flash in this game, because if I have to teach Pikachu Flash, I'm gonna be sad. Flash is a garbage, like, status change move, and it doesn't do anything. That's dumb. But you need it! You need it to get through one of the caves, because it's dark and you can't see shit. I mean, hopefully, ideally by that point, I'll have a lot more Pokemon that I can choose from. Alright. I'm gonna run back to the Pokemon Center. I'm gonna heal. Then I'm gonna go to the bathroom, and then we're gonna make it to Mount Moon. Because I'm doing it on this stream, I'm not ending the stream until I get to the Pokemon Center at Mount Moon. Where am I going? Not this direction. It is simply not this direction. Alrighty. I wish Ko-fi let me customize the stream bot message. It doesn't. It just kind of lets me, like, customize how often it pops up. Which is fine, but, like, I don't know. Ko-fi's the only thing I have as far that is approaching a tip jar. So I'd kind of like some more customization options, to be honest. Alright. I'm gonna take a break. I gotta go to the bathroom, but I will be back and we're gonna get to Mount Moon today. Give me just a moment. Alrighty, friends. We are back. Pikachu is back. Okay! Time to go. Time to go. To do the thing. We're gonna do it. We're gonna get to Mount Moon today. I think I can fight that guy if I want to. Yeah. The thing is, you really I'm getting more shorts. More shaming for not being able to wear shorts. It's not my fault! They didn't add trainer customization until Gen 6. If I could wear shorts in this game, I would. But unfortunately, that is not oh my god in heaven. I just noticed the level on that Spearow. No thank you. Come here, Pikachu! Pikachu, can you take care of this, please? Alrighty. Alrighty! There we go, that's better. But yeah, the shorts kid NPC is in every game. Every generation there's a kid that's like, wear shorts. Shorts are the best. They're the best. And he's the most valid NPC in the whole game. Yeah. What are my Pokemon up to? Like, what is happening right now? Yeah, we're still doing okay. This guy's gonna fight me. Yep. I would rather not fight your new Pokemon, actually, but here we are. Please. Please just let my rat level up. No. You can take a Metapod. You can totally take out a Metapod. Just slap it to death. All it can do is raise its defense forever. Which does make it harder to slap to death, but persistence wins. Always. Slap that Metapod. You know, the fact that I woke up at 8 in the morning and couldn't fall back asleep is really starting to get to me at this time of the afternoon. But it's fine. We're literally, like, almost there. There are some Pokemon here that I haven't got yet, so I do want to take some time in this grass. Because there is a point where you jump down a ledge to get to where you need to go. You actually can't get back to Pewter City until after you get the HM cut and, like, go through the tunnel. Or fly. Okay. It's fine. I can slap this spirit to death. So if I don't want to kill it, I want to catch it. So get in the Pokeball, please. Please get into the Pokeball. Hey! Perfect. No, I'm not nicknaming the Spearow, I don't care enough. Let's just go! Ugh. No! I was like a mile away from you! I was like a mile away from you! Jigglypuff looks evil in this one. It's got like evil glowing eyes. This Jigglypuff's gonna slap me to death, isn't it? Maybe not. Maybe I'm fine. Nope, slapped to death. Never mind. That was hubris. That was just hubris. Come on, die! Alrighty, off we go! Actually, wait, are we there? I think we might be there. Yeah, there it is! Hell yeah, let's just hit the Pokemon Center, and then, like I said, now that we have a checkpoint, we can go back. Okay. Pokemon are all set. I'm gonna go ahead and dump Spearow in the box. I could just put Spearow in the box. Then we can go... I think... Which NPC is this? It is you! Okay, so this guy sells you a Magikarp. Which... You know, the joke is that Magikarp is a shit Pokemon, and this is kind of a ripoff. But if you think about it, it's actually not, because a Pokeball costs $200. Or 200 Poke dollars, or whatever there are. And this Magikarp is only $500. Which, you know, it does save you the trouble of having to catch one yourself, and you can get Gyarados much earlier in the game than you otherwise would be able to. So yeah, I think I shall buy your shitty, overpriced Magikarp. No, I'm not gonna nickname it. What about you? What do you have to say? Team Rocket attacks Cerulean citizens. Team Rocket is always in the news. Imagine that. 6 Pokeballs. You can only carry 6 Pokemon with you at a time. But yeah, no, I definitely remember being a child and buying the Magikarp and being like, whoa, Magikarp, that sounds cool. And then like checking its summary and being like, damn, Magikarp fucking sucks. I didn't swear when I was a child, but you know, that was the energy. I'm gonna put Magikarp back in the box, actually. And then I'm gonna see if I can't catch that trainer. Do you have anything for me, or are you just gonna say some words? Yeah, okay. I know how the PC works. I'm just gonna, cause this guy's gonna fight me, I think. Are you gonna fight? Wait! Okay. Okay, so he doesn't fight you. And I also might be wrong about the ledge. I don't remember. What about you? Do you have something to say to me? Do you have something to say to me? Tripped on a Geodude. Cool. Alright. I think this is gonna be it for now, folks. Thanks so much for everyone who's... I'm tired. I need to take a nap. I'll see y'all later. Thanks for coming. Bye!